Yeah, hello and welcome back to the grind. Got a little bit more work on the blueberry beast. Getting it flat deck made. Now I've spent a couple of days, 2 or 3 days, getting this headache rack made and welded on. So it's all good now. Needs some grinding and needs some painting, but it's not warm enough to paint, so I'll have to wait till it warms up enough to paint. When I built it, I just cut the angle out of here and then bent it so that you get the outside being nice, and then it seems to line up pretty close to where I wanted it to. I wanted it to be above that light there so that that wouldn't be obstructed, and that light at the top of the cab, brake light and backup light or whatever it is, cargo light. Now might want to put a couple of cross braces in across the middle there, like across the middle behind the driver's seat. Leave this part open. I'll talk to Willie about that, see what he wants to do. And then now I got to build a little thing to hang on here so that it'll go down to about the top of this thing here. Then haven't decided yet. I think I'll just leave the bumper on there. I don't know. It's not hurting anything. And it's got all the electrics for trailers and stuff in there. So why would you bother moving that thing or changing it? Okay. Anyhow, that's all for now. Stick around to see what I did. And welding in a rainstorm. Yep. Good fun. Bye for now. Yeah, so welcome back to the grind here. We're going to start today working on this here truck. Gonna make the headache rack. I hope for that, because tomorrow is going to be a nice day, and I might be warm enough to paint it. So we'll just see how it goes. There's the material. Gonna lift the car up and just put it up out of the way. Then I'll do the construction down here on the floor, I hope. And here's measurements. So it's 79 across the bottom, and then it goes out another 8.5 inches each on the side there, that beyond the side of the truck. I don't want the headache rack going out there. Then it's 14 inches to the bottom of the window, and another 24 inches to just above the third signal light up there, like there's a brake light up there, or whatever it is, a cargo light or something. Anyhow, so I'll make the headache rack just above that. Then we'll put a bar across here, put a couple of bars here, and then we'll put a bar, that, and a couple of bars in there, just to keep stuff out of the window, eh? Okay, there we go. Yeah, can you see that marking on the floor? No. Can't even see it, right?
Yeah, there, I've got black marks on the floor here, see that? That all the way around here. That delineates
The thing, the headache rack. So then I'll put another one across here. I don't have that marked in yet, but that's just later. So now, this is, I need a 48, I just need one of these things cut in half. Then I'm going to try and cut this angle out of it and just bend it so that it has a bend on the end there, and then weld it. See what I can do about that. And then this part here,
I'll do it with the this piece going this way. I'll leave that so it overlaps on top of it and cuts at the right angle, I hope.
we'll see. So that's what it looks like on the floor, except their measurements are exact on the floor. And then this, like I've got a 4-inch that it'll go overlap the what do you call it, the frame, and weld on there, and then I'll just cut that off, like 3 sides get cut off, and then it's up here for 14, over here for 30, across, up here for 14, over here for 30, and that should make it fit. We'll just see. Yeah, what did I do? Did it wrong. Oh dear. Nothing like being a dummy. Well, I got another chance to make it. I'll just leave that alone for now. I did all that cutting. And it shouldn't be cut like that. How did I do that? Oh well, try it again. Yeah, even though I've got it wrong, the concept works. So I'll use this as a model and I'll carry on. I'll do one over there and then that metal here, like this metal won't be wasted because I'll use it for bracing it otherwise. Okay. Yeah, there I kind of redrew my plan so that it have that extra 4 inches in there because it was just screwing with my mind. And then I'm just gonna, this other one here, I'm just gonna weld that piece back on there because there's nothing wrong with that piece of metal. And that's the way it'll sit on the rack out there, outside. It'll sit on the rack, and this will overlap down the front on each side of it. So that'll be good. And then I'll cut that, see the white line here? I'll cut that off. But first I'm just going to tag, put a spot like a tack weld in each one of these things here, so that it'll hold it at that angle and I don't have to worry about it anymore. Yeah, lots of cutting. I'll just give you the old bird's eye view here if you want it for a bit. See if I can get this to stay in one place. There we are. So I got to cut. I'm cutting on the end of here, down here. Then I'll show you where it fits. Maybe. Where it potentially fits. Down here on the floor. So it fits. Let me back off here a bit. So there's kind of the outline of it all, hey? So this piece here fits in just like that idea. And it goes in over here like that idea. Didn't do a great job on the cut there, but I guess I can fill that in with weld. See how it comes together here when. So that should be there. That's a nice cut there. This one here, the right distance out, but I have to cut a bit right there. I've got that not cut far enough. I cut on an angle there. It's got to go down straighter. Okay, I'll straighten that out and then fit it. Yeah, there, I'm pretty happy with that fit now. It's within 1/8 of an inch, which is more than good enough for us guys. So I'll just tack it into place and then that'll be pretty well it for today, I think. I'll just check the time here. Hang on a minute, I'll check the time. What time is it? Yeah, it's just 5:05. I imagine I can get some more welded on here then, if it's I'll get it sort of welded together and then start putting the cross brace pieces in, and then we can mount it tomorrow sometime. Hey. Yeah, tack welded here. We got one tack on here already. I'll do another couple of tacks on here. Oh god, the camera just didn't drop it in here today. There, how's that? There. Now I can sort of lift it up on there, and I'll lift it up on the workbench there, and then I'll weld it up. Okay. Yeah. So here's a bit of welding for you. See how this works out. Yeah. Now some of those welds are pretty nice. Other ones aren't as. Well, actually this one's pretty nice. That's alright. That's okay. How'd I do over on the other side here? On the dark side. Oh, that's alright. I can live with that one. And I can live with those. Okay, so now I'll flip it over, I hope, and without breaking myself. Yeah, so here's the flip side, I hope. Yeah. That looks alright. That's okay. That one there needs some grinding. No weld there. That weld there is nice. That's all pretty nice. This one here is ugly. I don't know why. There's some impurity or something got into it there. And then I welded on this piece at the end here, so it's like a piece of the pie again. So now that's enough for today. I'll put this stuff down flat, and then I'll let the car back down, and that'll give the welder a chance to finish making all that noise. So pretty good today. That's tomorrow is supposed to be warm, and so might be able to get it on to weld it on there and then paint it up, and that could be another chunk of that truck done. Hey, okay. Yeah, here's my major plan, right? So I'm back on the welding of the headache rack. So I've got this part done. That part there is on the truck. So I'm going to put a piece across here. Then I'll put some uprights, likely 3 of them here, and then maybe 2 of them here to keep stuff out of the back window. So that'll be that, and then that should complete it, I hope. We'll see. Yeah, okay, so there's a cross piece tacked on. I've only got it tacked in 2 places. Now I'll make some pieces. I think I'll make one here, and then sort of from here to here, and then sort of from here to here. I'll think about that. I'll put the bottom ones in first, and then I'll think about the top ones. Yeah, there. Now that's where it's going to get to, I think. I was thinking about putting a couple of pieces across here, but I don't think it needs it, and I kind of like the look of it the way it is right there. It looks pretty heavy duty. So these other pieces of steel that I've left over, I'll use for doing on the back of the truck, around the back bumper business. See what I can do. See what I can do about hanging something in there. Now, I want to get this welded together, and then maybe get a coat of paint on it, and then weld it to the truck somehow or other. We'll see about that. Yeah, there we go. Just about set to... Oh, they're still warm. Yeah, so I'm gonna just weld up all this. I've got everything welded around on the back sides, so I'm gonna weld up this side here. You might be interested in watching that. Yeah, there. Excuse me. That's all welded up. That one there is a bit ugly. Must be some stuff in the metal right there. I don't know. This one here is nice. That one there is nice. This one here is nice. I'm cooking my clothes, right? That one there is acceptable. We're all good everywhere, I think. I don't know if you noticed, but I'd forgotten to weld that side from when I was on the other side. But that's all, looks pretty well the same on the other side, so that's good. Now, matter of getting it onto the rack of the truck. So I'm going to take the tractor and I'll lift off that thing, turn it around this way, come in, and I'll just bring it in the door. I think it's wide, the door's wide enough to get it in. And I'll just lay it here. Then I'll put I'll lay it just inside the door. Then I'll put this thing up on it, I hope, and see where we go from there. Yeah, so here now, we got this moved over here. And this is all level that way. And so now the tractor's holding it on the hydraulics there, and it's sitting on these things here. So we're going to take very famous Gus's here, and we're going to lift that thing up here, put it on here, and then tack it into place and weld it into place. We'll just see how it goes. And we'll put the level on it going this up and down so that it's right. Now, where can I put you? You can sit right here and watch all the fun, right? Yeah, there I got it welded on, but between all the wind and the rain, it's pretty ugly welds. Started raining on me, and it's still raining, but everything's welded up. Oops. So, and it's solid and it's level and everything like that. So I got to just drop the tractor off down here. There we go. That's good for now. And I'll close this up. And it can blow all at once. Oh, got that the wrong side of the door. Oh, you don't need to be watching this, but you are anyhow, hey? Oh well, there you go. See? So, got the tractor tucked in. Now I'll just, yeah, so I guess it's pretty good penetration there. Burnt the paint off. That's good enough. Must be penetrated all right. So, now, that looks all right. And I'll get it over. So now the next thing is somehow to get it painted. If I get another warm day, I'll paint it. And, but the wind, the rain, can't paint it today. I was hoping to get done before the rain came, but then Gus was here, and then Gus wants me to go and on a bit of an adventure with him to pick up something. So that's the rest of the day used up now because it's 3:39. Yep, and that'll be it for that today. And likely I'll close this off. I'll see if I can get it back onto the truck so it looks, see what it looks like on the truck, and then we'll close this one off after that. Yeah, there's what it looks like from here, and the rain seems to have stopped for a while. I gotta tuck in my tractor a bit. There we go, that's better. Anyhow, that's enough that's got to go on here, but that's enough for today. And I still have to think about how to make it that fuel, like fuel delivery system to it. That's a quandary still. I'm still thinking about it. I'm thinking I might get a piece of metal tube, put it in there and bring it out right to here somewhere. But we'll just right to about here, and that might work, but we'll just see. Anyway, that's enough for today. The stormy day. Just when I wanted to get finished welding, it all happens at once, but actually it looks pretty good, that thing. Okay. So what I'll do is today, it's going to be about another week before we get another warm day here. And I want to put this rack back onto the back of the truck there, so I can figure out how much comes down to make a guard at the back for the bumper business. Anyhow, you want to watch? You want to watch? See what I can do here. Yeah, there you go. That's a little bit of an exercise there too. Eh? Now there's the room between the back there, and it's high enough that that light is clear, and that actually Let's have a look here. That looks all right. Somehow it's a little bit farther over on that side than on this side. Maybe that's just the way I've got it lined up here, hey? Let me just check. In here, yeah, the hole's pretty close. Got to go over just a bit this way. And a bit back. Right about there is where it should be. That's about there. I think that's right now. Just check. Check from out here, right? So from this body line here, it just sort of goes right there, right? I'll just check on the other side. See how close it is. Yeah, it's about the same. This body line here, about right there. Yeah, so that's pretty awful close. I won't be too much of a stickler on that one now. Yeah, it looks right now. You can see when you walk over this way, it just sort of covers in. So that'll be hopefully good to keep that stuff out of the, like there are big crates that go on here, so that should keep the crates out of the back window all right. If we need to, we'll put a couple of crossbars across there. But I didn't want to block off the view out of the back window completely with that thing. And now I'm gonna build a little thing that'll come down like just like here and across, maybe hit the bottom of that, go back up. Then I can put some plate metal into that, and that will make it a place to mount some lights on it. Just see how that works out. Okay, that's all for today, and that's all for this video here. That's have to wait till it gets warm enough to paint that thing, and I'll pull it off and paint it. And at the same time, hopefully this part here will be done, and I'll pull that and I'll paint that. So I'll just back the truck up to the door there and weld this stuff on, and I won't bolt that down until get that all done. Good. And get it painted. So there you go. See you later. Yeah, here I am in December sometime, and the snow is still with us from the other day. Now it won't be here tomorrow. It'll be overnight. It's supposed to get up to about 10 degrees centigrade, whatever that is. That'd be like 45 or 50 degrees in America. That should look after the snow pretty good, and then the rain is supposed to come, so that should completely annihilate the snow. So much for a white Christmas. Well, we'll see. It might snow again. Usually it doesn't get the snow doesn't stay around here until the middle of January, so we'll just see what happens. But it's a nice day today down here, and supposed to get a pretty good wind tomorrow and everything like that from the south. There's a weather system working its way up the east coast of USA, and it's coming this way. Anyway, see you later.